Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you today about applying for a mortgage, and I wanted to explain to you what the difference is between getting a pre-qualification, a pre-approval, and a loan commitment. Okay, I know a lot of us don't understand the difference between all three, so let me explain to you very shortly what it is and what it could mean to you. A pre-qualification is basically when you call the bank over the phone and you take an application over the phone, or maybe you fill out some information online. You give them all your personal information, tell them where you work, how much money you make, how much money you have in a bank, and you press the hit button, submit, and they run a decision based on the information you gave them over the phone. That's called a pre-qualification. Now, it's a good first step, but if I was in your shoes, I probably would go on a little bit further than that. A pre-approval is exactly everything that we just spoke about. However, what you're doing now is you're submitting the documents into the lender so that they can review your pay stubs, review your tax returns, review your bank statements. And based on those things, they'll be able to evaluate the details of it. And a good loan officer will review it so well that your pre-approval at that point becomes very solid. So let me tell you a few things that can go wrong when you submit your documents. Tax returns. One of the biggest things that when you submit your documents, sometimes a lot of us will claim a lot of deductions, and some of those deductions can actually affect us. And what happens is that the way that it affects us is that it lowers the income that we actually reported on our application, right? The bank statements, one of the very few things that can actually affect us on the bank statements are cash deposits, overdrafts that we've had consistently. Those are some of the things that can hurt us. So you want to be able to submit all those documents and be able to let the lender, a very, very good lender, look at everything and make a very thorough decision as to if there's any red flags or not. However, what I would do, and very few lenders offer this, and so whoever you work with, you might want to double check to see if they do this for you, is ask for a loan commitment. A loan commitment is actually where it actually goes through the verification process. It's just not a matter of reviewing your documents. They actually take it a step further and treat it almost like in a way if you have a contract already. What they do is they actually verify employment with the Human Resources Department. They verify bank statements with your banking institutions. So they do all the verifications needed, send it to an underwriter. An underwriter looks at it, and basically we decide at that point if there's sufficient enough of information there to be able to tell you that they're going to give you the loan, pending a clean appraisal for the property that you choose and clean title search for the properties you choose. So that third step, it gives you a lot more assurance, more peace of mind. A lot of banks don't offer it because they don't want to put their loan processes to work on a file that doesn't have a contract. So just ask if that's there for you. Be aware that when you do run through that situation, it does take a little bit longer. But what will happen is that when you are under contract, it's less work that you have to wait because a lot of the work has already been done. Do we also take notice that some of the information, the loan commitment letters, the pre-approvals, the pre-qualifications, all the stuff can expire to a certain point just because some information can get old. So if you're a person that's going to choose a property in the next 3 months from the time that you get the loan commitment letter, then you're in good hands to proceed. And it also does give you the upper hand in negotiations, since it allows the seller not to wait too long for all your information to get verified because it's already been done. Alrighty, I hope you took this information handy. I hope it's handy for you. If you have any questions, give me a buzz. Jose Mejia with New Home Programs.